cut. I said that right, didn't I? I said his
George
name correct?
Galanopoulos. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I actually interrupted you to say thank you. So.
No, you're all good. You're all good. Okay.
And intro.
Welcome to Lifestyle Profiles. I'm Wendy McGowan Ellis, and today our guest is the brand new head coach of the Texas Legends, George Galanopoulos. George, thank you so much for being here
Thanks so
today.
much for having me.
So, George, tell us about your personal background and how you got to Frisco.
Okay, so I'm from Chicago, Illinois, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. So I grew up there my entire life, went to college at Indiana University. After Indiana University, I got an internship with the Bakersfield Jam, which is an NBA G League team, formerly the Bakersfield Jam, now the Northern Arizona Suns. So I spent 3 years in California, then I traveled out to New Zealand. I was there for 5 months coaching basketball, and then got an internship with the Dallas Mavericks as a player development intern. And then the Texas Legends hired me as an assistant coach the following season. And then the Dallas Mavericks brought me back in a full-time role as an assistant video coordinator, which what I do there is assist the coaching staff with the day-to-day video needs for the players, for the staff, for the organization, which kind of goes right into coaching basically, because you're spending all day watching film with the coaching staff, and build some good relationships there, and also with the Legends, which brought me back here as the head coach.
So I want to let our audience know that I am not the huge sports fanatic or understand everything that goes on in sports. So when I looked you up on LinkedIn and saw that you were a video analyst, or say the title again.
Video coordinator.
Video coordinator for the Mavericks. I was confused as to why that would lead into a head coach role. So for those of us who are like me and don't understand all the inner workings of basketball, explain that a little bit more. Why that's perfectly suited.
Yeah, so anytime I tell somebody that isn't involved with basketball, it's just you film the games. It's not filming as much as it is breaking down the tape that is being filmed for the coaching staff. So film is a huge component for a coaching staff trying to help the team and help the players individually improve their game. So what I do is I'm the person behind the scenes that helps out in organizing that video to get it to the coaching staff. It's not just the raw video that you film that you get to them. There's a certain process that you follow as a video coordinator in order to help the coaching staff give to the players a specific type of film or edit, as we like to call it, that is very focused and specific to that player or to the team. So the reason why it helps with coaching is that we're sitting there watching film and breaking it down every single day with the coaching staff and working closely with them in order to help the team improve.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are you most excited about for this upcoming season with the Legends?
So I think my favorite part of coaching is just the opportunity to work with people and build those relationships. And I think as a coach, one of the most gratifying things is working with a player every single day, or even somebody that's a part of the coaching staff, and helping them and mentoring them and seeing them improve every single day and seeing them improve at the things that you try to work at every single day. That to me is the most gratifying part of coaching, and that's what I love. So I'm just excited to get out there on the court and meet a whole new group of people, work with new players, work with new staff, be back with the Legends organization, and just be in a place that fosters those relationships.
So can you tell us about any new players that have been signed to this season that weren't with us last season?
Yes, so we just signed 2 players to what we call two-way deals, which means they'll spend some time in between the Mavericks and the Legends.
Okay.
One is Antonius Cleveland, and another is Josh Reeves. So they both played with us in Summer League, and both did an outstanding job, very bright young players. We're very excited to have them. I think the Mavericks will be excited that they get to have them for a certain amount of days based on what the two-way contract is, and also that they'll get the opportunity to play with the Legends and get that game experience to help hopefully propel them to an NBA opportunity, most likely with the Mavericks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So new coaches coming with you?
So we're bringing back mostly the same coaching staff from last season. There may be 1 or 2 changes, but I'm either familiar with or have worked with everybody on staff so far. And I love all of them. I think they're very good people. They're loyal. They have integrity, which is what you look for in a coaching staff. They're all about the team. And they're very talented individuals that can bring a lot of value. So for me, there was no reason, especially knowing them and being familiar and being comfortable with them, to make any sort of changes.
Great. So when does the season start, and how can we get tickets?
So the season will start in a couple months actually after Mavericks training camp. So our training camp will start October 28th, and then the season will start in early November sometime. And you can get tickets online at our website at texlegends.com, or you can come to the Comerica Center, which is where our offices are, and just walk in and say hello and get tickets there.
Awesome. So one last question, a little bit of a personal note.
Yeah.
Who is someone in your life that has been like a mentor, someone who has helped you get to where you are today as the head coach of the Legends?
Yeah, so I think the first person from more of a personal perspective is my father, which may sound kind of cliche, but just seeing his work ethic and how he worked so hard to provide for our family growing up. I think he instilled a work ethic in me, but he also instilled certain values, to be a man of integrity and to always tell the truth and try to be honest with people. And if you're straightforward and honest with people in a very compassionate way, it'll get you far. And just doing the right thing. And I think with coaching, you see that, and it applies more than a lot of other industries where a lot of these guys are just looking to be honest. And as you try to help propel their career to somewhere in the NBA or somewhere overseas, wherever it is that they want to get to next. So my dad obviously has helped me a lot with that. From a coaching perspective, there's numerous people that I can point to. Jamal Mosley is somebody with the Mavericks that I've grown really closely to over the last couple of years. It has helped me so much in my career. He's obviously a bright young coach, and in my opinion has head coaching potential. And he's somebody that's helped me out a lot with understanding how to coach, how to talk, how to communicate, how to treat players and treat people, and how to study the game from a whole different perspective. So, those two guys are two people that come to mind from a professional and a personal perspective.
Well, coaching our Texas Legends to another amazing season, George Galanopoulos. George, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it as well.